Welcome, everyone. I'm Kimberly Bushman, and this is the Intentionally Intuitive podcast. In this episode, we're going to take a look at each life path number forecast for August 2023. Before we get into that, this, of course, is a general forecast. If you would like your own personal year-ahead forecast, diamond forecast, your compatibility report with another person, your full numerology report, your business report, Numerology has you covered. Just book some time with me. My information is in the description box below, and let's take a look. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the August forecast for each individual life path number. Life path 6. So this month, animal wisdom message for you all comes from camel energy. And so what's interesting about this is it actually ties in really beautifully with the energy that you're working with this month, which is the 3. So let me talk about the 3 real quickly, and then I'm going to tie in camel energy. So with the 3 energy, this can be a very social month. So you might see your calendar just blow up. Like you have like a bunch of people that need you or want to hang out, or, some, after work events or social events. Great opportunities for networking, for building upon something. 3 energy is a big energy, and it's often very fast moving. So again, it can feel a little bit more hectic when we're in this energy. It can also be a very creative period. So you may see opportunities for creative growth, creative self-expression through those collaborations or through those network opportunities. And so how that sort of ties in with camel energy is when we think about camels, they have the humps on their back, and those humps are meant to sort of help keep them hydrated when there's a drought, right? Because oftentimes they're in the desert. And so it helps them to stay hydrated while also conserving energy. And so there is this sort of, though you are meant to absolutely take advantage of any opportunity to get your name out there, to launch something new, to showcase yourself in some big way, to network, to take advantage of, all these social opportunities if they do present themselves. There's also this message coming through with camel that's saying, just don't overdo it, right? Like, what's sort of your, the point for which, for you, that it has no return, right? So like once you cross that point, you're going to be depleted, that you're going to have sort of sacrificed or given too much of yourself. And then there's sort of the journey back to, a healthy place is a long one type thing. So I would say, with camel energy coming through, just don't be afraid to say yes to these opportunities as they present themselves, but just make sure that, you're also checking in with self and just making sure that you're not burning the candle at both ends or overly depleting yourself, right? And especially being a 6. With 6 energy, there can be that sort of just natural tendency to give, right? And to show up and that sort of thing. So you may find that there's going to be times where you have to say no, that you have to say, I'm sorry, but I can't do this, or I'm not up for it tonight, or I'm sorry, I've got to cancel. I thought I could do it, but I can't, type thing. And so there's definitely potentially going to be opportunities for that. So it will give you, again, I know 6s love to hear about setting those healthy boundaries and holding them. But this month you may find that you kind of do need to do that just to conserve your own energy and not to overextend yourself or overcommit to things that just don't serve you, right? With camel coming through, there can also be sort of this call for this desire for more wisdom, like to travel places you've never traveled before. And I'm not just talking like physically, right? With the mind, spiritually. So you may find that you just feel called to go down paths you typically wouldn't go down, because you know that there's little nuggets of wisdom waiting to be discovered there. So you may find that you have opportunities this month to go down new paths, to explore new territory, to try something new, to go on a new adventure. And through that new adventure, You don't know what dragons you're going to face, but through facing those dragons, you will extract wisdom that you wouldn't have been able to extract had you not gone down that path and faced those dragons. So I would say this is definitely a month for really entertaining that larger, vibrant, like imaginative, childlike sense of self. And being open to explore, right? Being open to, I just think of let's say that you go somewhere and you meet someone who is totally, totally outside the sort of the box that you would normally connect with, right? Like someone who just fits none of the descriptions that you would normally say, these are the type of people I hang out with. So let's say that you meet someone that's so far outside the box that you're like, your interest is piqued. But there's also a side of your, that cautionary side of yourself that's like, oh, I don't know. This is a connection that like pushes me outside my comfort zone a little bit too much or something like that. The 3 is saying, yeah, let's just explore it though. Let's go. Let's see what they have to teach us. Let's see what, they have to, what they can open our eyes up to. Because it's kind of like that saying, like, if you kind of keep doing the same things, or you keep, eating the same foods, or you keep, you don't go outside of your comfort zone. That sounds so cliche, but it's true, right? It's like, if you just keep doing the same things, you're going to keep getting the same results. And so it's very possible this month that you might meet some colorful characters who can open you up to some sides of yourself that you just didn't know were there. And that can be a lot of fun and can really open up a whole new side of creative self-expression for you. So I would say absolutely entertain that. Absolutely. While also making sure that you're checking in with yourself and that you're not depleting yourself, right? That's a big one with that. But also in that quest for wisdom, I would say definitely entertain anyone or anything that kind of tugs you outside of that comfort zone, because I think that you will be pleasantly surprised with what, like, sort of where that leads you. And this can also be a time of sort of abundance, right? Like things coming in that you've been really working for or traveling towards. When I think of camel energy, I think of like this quest, right? And so there's always like the destination. And so it's almost like with camel showing up, it's like you're either embarking on a new quest that will likely take time to get to, and that will sort of pull from your own creative reserves and also ask you to expand your mind in a lot of different ways. But there is like also this energy of getting to the destination. So if there's something that you've been working on and it's felt like a long, arduous journey, it's very likely that you will see some beautiful results from that this month. And with the 3, this can like push you into the spotlight in some way with this energy. So it's very likely under this energy that you will not only meet the destination or reach the destination, but you will receive the accolades for that journey, for whatever it is that you've been putting forth. So incredibly beautiful. And so the key here is to receive those accolades, to receive that recognition, to give yourself credit, to celebrate, to allow yourself to celebrate this win, whatever this win is for you. And be open to the people that you meet and what that brings about in you and what kind of expression that sort of encourages from you. So incredibly beautiful month for you all 6s. Again, it's what we do with the energy, but I would just say definitely keep an open mind and don't be afraid to sort of dance outside your comfort zone. All right. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.